just about ready for football here at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, a good battle in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Ooh! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On the ground, it's Brown.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. They go play action for Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Flushed to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Joe Burrow. It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Brown. Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards to pick up there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Man who played collegiately over in Columbus, Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On play action, Shedeur. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. 56 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Demetrius Knight in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kicker
now,
on
for the point
extra point.
The kick is good. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Andre Yoshiba. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5 with his 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
19-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Gesicki, the man in motion. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Burrow now. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And goal.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Browns offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Down at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
By Brown out of the backfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Burrow here on second down. That one is caught. It's Hudson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
45-yard line.
Third and long. To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On third down, Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now, Burrow to the left line. Caught by Chase. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a second down. Burrow to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On the ground, Judkins. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Back to the open man, it's Tillman. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It leads to second.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Taken in by Gesicki. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. This one is pulled in on the feet inbounds. Yes! his second touchdown of the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Browns 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Sanders. Right here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Escaping to his left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yoshiba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Bengals.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
more yards.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punt. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Browns 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 6 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. A first down throw for Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. The middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Burrow takes a knee, and that that'll just about do. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.